You're listening to Mortgage Lending Mastery. Get the knowledge you need to advance your mortgage practice quickly and efficiently from Jen Duplessis, America's Mortgage Mastery mentor with over 37 years of experience and over $1 billion in lifetime fundings. Jen has been mentoring loan officers and realtors for over 15 years and speaking on stages across the globe. So settle in and get ready as Jen and her guests share their experience, passion, and strategies to help you crack the top producer code to reach new heights in your business. And now, here's your host, Jen Duplessis, Mortgage Mastery Mentor and head chick in charge of Kinetic Spark Consulting.
So, hey there, welcome back. I wanted to do a monologue today. I haven't done one in a while, but more to come. More are coming. Today, I wanted to talk about a couple different things. One is 212 degrees, and the other is building a dream team. And I don't know, maybe these should have been a separate podcast, but this is what's on my mind today. So this is what you're going to get. Okay, so let's talk about 212 degrees. So if you've not heard of this video, you can simply go to YouTube and look up 212 degrees. Personally, I would pick the original one. It's a little older, but I think it was done in like 2012 or something. But the new updated ones aren't as impactful. So if you're going to be sharing this with anyone, and you want to have some impact, then I would recommend that you get the original one. So 212 degrees. At 211 degrees, water is very hot, very hot. At 212, it boils. So it's sort of this concept of with 1 degree of change, 1 degree of action, 1 degree of mindset, 1 degree of your system, that you can, boil over in a good way, right? In a good way. And what I love, I don't want to give away the video, but what I do love about the video is, what separates the best in the world, the winners, from those who come in second place is tenths of seconds, tenths of seconds. And that really is what separates people that are top producers and people that are okay producers. And so we're talking about what is that 1 degree that you could do in your business, that one thing that you could take your business over that hump or that tipping point for yourself. And, this comes at a really good time because we're approaching the end of the year as I'm recording this, the end of 2024. And, as you're thinking about your business plan, you're thinking about what 2025 is going to look like. And if you're listening to this years later, maybe it's halftime, maybe it's close to June or July, and you should be going back in the locker room and seeing, are you winning? Are you losing? What adjustments can you make so that you do win? And this is one of those things that if you could spend some time just thinking about what is that extra phone call you could make today? How about the one more thank you note, or the walking up to somebody and stretching out your arm and saying hello, that meeting one more person, how that could impact your life or change your life. And making, again, these choices in your life. My colleague, Dr. Greg Reed, who's the founder of Secret Knock, which I'm part of, and he's published over 185 books, including 2 of my books, my impact books. He and Sharon Lechter, who co-wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad and co-wrote Exit Rich. She also, oh gosh, there's so many books that she's done too. I can't think of all of them right now, but she and Greg co-wrote 3 Feet from Gold. So if you haven't looked at, listened, watched, read, I don't know what you do. Everybody does something different these days. But if you haven't read 3 Feet from Gold, people give up 3 feet from striking it. And that's exactly what 212 degrees is that people tend to give up 1 degree away from having unbelievable success. So that's my short tip on that. And then I want to talk about dream teams as well. So, as you're watching this, you may not be wanting to have a team, or maybe you had a team and you had to let everybody go during, this time frame that we're in with high inflation and high interest rates. But I don't want you to lose that thought of the possibility of being able to grow a team. You know, someone came up to me many, many, many years ago and said, well, the only reason you're doing really well is because you have a team. And I go, yeah, because we can't do this alone. You cannot be uber successful for a long, extended period of time all alone. You need a team surrounding you. Every business has a team. If they're successful, they have a team. Um, and if they're trying to do it on their own, there's going to be a cap for you. There just is going to be a cap. So, what I encourage you to do is build your dream team on paper or digitally. Build it digitally, and we'll provide you with a schematic on this so that you don't have to start from scratch. You can kind of look at what I've done as a generic template for my clients, and then you can build from there. I'm happy to share that with you. But you know, I want you to think about what you want as for a team and what some of the roles they might be taking on for you. Now, I understand we're all using the same, you know, or not the same, but we all have to do all of the roles when we first start, right? And you've heard from this podcast several times, I talk about being a finder, a minder, or a grinder. And so what you're really doing is figuring out, okay, if you're the finder and your some of your team members are finder minders, minder finders. Some might be minder grinders or just minders. So you want to start thinking about how can other people help support you and your efforts in your business so that you can master, right? This is called mortgage lending mastery, so that you can be the master of your business and to really determine what you love to do best, what you're really, really good at, and what makes financial sense for you to be doing. And then, by the way, that's called the hedgehog theory. And I call it the trifecta of triumph, right? Making sure that I love what I'm doing, absolutely love it. I'm really, really good at it. And sometimes it takes some time. You have to learn how to be good at something, right? But if you love doing it, then you want to learn it. And then, most importantly, in this trifecta, or these three legs of a stool, is does it make financial sense for you to be the person doing it, even if you love it? So I'm going to give you an example. Years ago, I was an underwriter for 9 years. And, you know, I was really good at looking at tax returns and analyzing tax returns. And way, way back, you know, people would flop down a big file for me and say, go through it and tell me how much they make. And I would, oh, how exciting. And I would go through it. And I go, here's what they make. And it took me 10, 20 minutes, maybe, it's that long. Maybe a complex one might take me a little longer. But I went through and I did that. And I loved doing it. And I was really, really good at it. So when I was originating and I was analyzing tax returns, it was just easier for me to do it. Take the 10, 20, half an hour, you know, the time for me to do it. And then I felt confident that I knew that the numbers were going to be accurate, or at least I hope they were. We all make mistakes, right? But I would do that. And then later on, other people saw that I was really good at it. So I had other originators asking me to do it. And of course, you know, when you feel like you belong, people are wanting your expertise. I was, yeah, I'll do it for you. But it became cumbersome to the point that I had stacks of files in my office with everyone wanting me to look at it. And I thought, you know, this really isn't my job. Yes, I love it. Yes, I'm good at it. But in that same 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I could be making phone calls to more real estate agents, to more financial planners, to more clients, to my alumni clients, and making lots more, right? I mean, there's an X value here in looking at tax returns at, you know, 25, 30, whatever underwriters make these days, right? $60 an hour, they get paid well. You know, $50, $60 an hour, or I could be on the phone and closing a deal, making 3,000, 4,000, 6,000, whatever the number is, and it makes more sense, right? So this is why it's so important for you to build that dream team, because when your business gets to a specific level and it's time for you to think about hiring, now you're too busy. You're too busy and say, oh, I can't hire because it takes too much time for me to train them. And so, it's amazing. Where's my phone? Well, I have it attached over here, but it's amazing on our cell phones. What happens is when our battery gets down to like 22, 21, 18, and then 17, right? Mine never gets below that because I start freaking out and I go, I need more juice. I need more juice. I need more help. Same thing happens in our business, only we allow ourselves to get down to zero and our phone dies. Yeah, we allow ourselves to get down to zero and our business fails because we didn't bring on enough people to help us get to where we wanted to go faster. So think of building your dream team as a rechargeable battery for you so that when the time comes, when you have a lead indicator that it's time for you to hire, which by the way, one of the lead indicators, which is not tangible, is so this is an intangible lead indicator. It's when you say, I don't have time. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. I've been working long hours. I don't have time. I don't have time. I can't get to it all. Things are falling through the cracks. That's a lead indicator that you're about ready to run out of battery. And it's time to go recharge and find someone to put on your team. The reason I'm suggesting that you do the dream team now is so that when that time comes, you can say, where's all my time being spent? Because it's not being spent finding, right? Getting the business in and doing lead generation activities. Instead, it's minding, or maybe it's in the grinding piece now, because I get asked this question all the time. Who's the first person we should hire? And I really believe that all businesses, because I coach both loan officers, realtors, investors, and other business owners as well, is I really believe that every entity has its own DNA. And you may be good at one thing and someone else may be really good at another. And where the holes are, where the gaps are very different. But only you know that as long as you're building this dream team. So take a look at that. We'll have it in the show notes for you so that you can grab a copy, it's just a quick Excel sheet, but you can just grab a quick copy of it and start building that dream team so that you can have that 212 degrees, so that you aren't just stuck at 211 and always on fire, but instead being at 212 where your business is boiling over in a great way, leading to your success. So we'll catch you on the next episode.
Thanks for listening to Mortgage Lending Mastery. Be sure to subscribe to hear more sales tips, ideas, strategies, and tactics to help you with your personal and professional growth to multiply your results in record time. And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a rating and review so we can continue to bring you the best content possible. Wanting more beyond the podcast? Join our Mortgage Lending Mastery membership community, where you will find extended interviews with our favorite guests, weekly training, tips, and insider secrets, fireside chats with Jen, free content, meet, share, and collaborate with other members, and so much more. Click the link in the show notes to learn more about this exclusive content. Mortgage Lending Mastery is an Industry Syndicate charter podcast. Industry Syndicate is the first podcast network specifically for the mortgage and real estate industries. Get the Industry Syndicate app in the App Store or Google Play today.